Friday night, I was on my way home when my Uncle George called me and told me that his sister, Eloise, was very sick and lived 10 miles from us. So he asked me would I go check on her because Eloise was his favorite sibling, helping raise him from a child. And she was much old now and needed help. So I said to him, sure, no problem. I'll go take care of her for you. And I'll stay the night. It's Friday, and I have nothing planned. So I went. I'd never been to her house before, and it was very interesting to know that she only lived a distance away. So I stopped and got some coffee a few miles up, and I put my GPS on to find her house from his directions. And when I got there, I was greatly shocked at the condition of the house. It was very old. I didn't want to go inside. I thought hard about turning around and going back home. My gut feelings told me this is not a good idea, but I promised my uncle because he hadn't seen his sister in many months and he felt that she needed help, but he also kept to himself that he felt something was wrong and different. The snow had turned into a heavy, heavy rain, so I made up my mind that I didn't want to travel in such weather, and I was already here. The snow had turned into a heavy, heavy rain, and I didn't feel safe driving in that type of weather. And I was already here. As I was sitting in my car and in my safety away from all the heavy rain, I looked out the window just by chance, and leaning against the house was a beautiful shape of a woman. I couldn't understand why she was staying against the wall and not in the house in safety from the rain. So I ran out to try to help her and to ask her why she was standing in the rain. To my surprise, as soon as I got up to the house, she was no longer there. Perhaps I thought maybe she went in there. I was soaking wet. I had already changed my clothes in the car from earlier. Here I am wet again. Frustrated and scared to go in because look at it. It's creepy as hell. Man, this was a hard decision. I really don't want to go in there. But I love my uncle, and I know he loves his sister. But how in the hell do I explain to myself or others she just disappeared? Gone. I made a conscientious decision to enter the house, scared or not. I put my wet hood up to make myself look a little frightening to whoever might be lurking behind the doors in the house. What the hell was that noise? As I kept checking each room, trying to find her, but being careful as I walked, I couldn't understand how anyone could live in these conditions. But now I'm worried for her safety. I don't know what that noise was. I entered the next room. What the hell? Oh my God. I must be dreaming. This can't really be happening. I stood there in disbelief. This has to be a dream or some kind of illusion. I opened and closed my eyes as fast as I could. Well, not really. It was too frightful for me to take all in at one time. So I gently opened my eyes. Standing in front of me was a woman in white, and she was beckoning to me. Who are you? Why did my brother come to check on me? I waited in the rain. I waited for him to come. I was sick and I made it out the house, but waited in the rain hoping he would come. Who are you? And why did my brother come? She asked me once again. She kept looking very pitiful and scared. Are you family? Who are you? My brother always leaves me by myself in this big house, all alone. He never came to check on me or give me encouragement that I could make it on my own anywhere. Are you family in this giant house? Who are you? With no family, who are you? Leaves me by myself in this big house, all alone. He never came to check on me or give me encouragement that I could make it on my own anywhere, but yet he left me in this giant house with no family. Who are you? I told her I was her nephew and that her brother sent me to check on her. But in reality, I knew I was talking to a ghost and afraid I would lose my mind. I had to get out of there. I didn't know what to do. If you are my nephew, you are family. You must stay with me to keep me company. My brother never came. He always deserted me. I don't know what he told you, but he was not the man you thought he was. He sent you here in place of himself because he's a coward. I don't want you to leave. Stay with me. At this point, I knew I was in a precarious situation. I couldn't stay there. I couldn't live my life with a ghost. I had to escape right now, get in my car, run, and get away. My uncle was not the person I thought he was. And I just learned the hardest lesson. He will no longer see me as well. This is my story, my ghost story.